Hey friends, Coach Roger here, you live younger, longer health coach. Welcome, and I hope you're doing well. I know it's Sunday night, and Tuesday didn't happen this week, and I'm about to explain that. But the title of tonight's message, is Aging is Inevitable. Aging well is a choice, even when life throws you a curveball. Last Tuesday's video never came, and I owe you an explanation. Last week reminded me that even when we're trying to live well, life still throws us bumps in the road. I woke up Monday morning and I had a dull ache in my chest. I didn't feel too good. I was a little nauseated and was sweating some. And I'm going, man, these are all the same symptoms I had when I had my heart attack 18 years ago. So I woke my wife up. She didn't like that. I said, you need to take me to the hospital now. So we got to the emergency room, and the pain was still there, and the nausea was still there. And they checked me in. They took a couple X-rays. They took me over for a CT scan, and everything was checking out okay. And really, I got to feeling a little bit better. And of course, they took my history down the way they do in the hospital. And the hospital's doctor said, with the symptoms you had and with your history, we need to run more tests. So we're going to need to keep you for the day. So we're going to admit you. So I said, oh, great. So they did. They moved me up on the floor. My wife went home to come back later. And they ran a whole bunch more tests. They did a CT scan and some other things. They were doing a protein check on the blood about every 2 hours to see if this protein increased, which would have indicated a heart attack. But thank God, none of that proved out. CT scan was good, the protein thing was good, so I did not suffer a heart attack. But I was definitely in AFib, which is an electrical problem. I've had it before, and it isn't so much a lifestyle problem like clogged arteries, etc. It's something that could happen to anybody at any time, young and old. They've been controlling it. I've had a couple of ablations. They've been controlling it. And this last month, I just haven't felt myself. And it finally caught up with me, and we had to do something. So they scheduled, my heart doctor came in, and they scheduled a cardioversion for the next day about noontime, and a stress test first. And I'm going, okay, I passed the stress test last time about a year ago, and this was on a treadmill. And now the heart doctor was very impressed. He just kept bragging on me about how good I did. And I thought I was going to be on a treadmill again. And so I wasn't supposed to eat anything from midnight on. And I hadn't. I was a good boy and hadn't done that. They came and got me at 7 o'clock, took me down, and the stress test turned out to be a nuclear medicine stress test, which uh, replicates what the physical activity would have done to me. And so they did that. And when I got done, the women there said, oh, yeah, you can have a cup of coffee and some graham crackers and stuff. So I did. Well, there was a miscommunication there. They should have never said that, because it didn't allow me to have 8 hours of complete fasting before the cardioversion that they were going to do to put my heart back in rhythm. So, I was very irritated. So I had to spend another day. So I spent Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the hospital, finally having the cardioversion on Wednesday. And thank the Lord, they put everything back together right. And was back in rhythm, and really felt a lot better than I had for probably about 6 weeks. And I'm guilty maybe of ignoring that. Uh, and that's something that I want hopefully is a lesson on this with this message, is Don't ignore what your body's telling you. Especially, I know I'm talking to seniors here, and thriving and living well in our senior years. Let's face it, as we get older, we aren't quite as strong. Things are gone. Our body's just getting older, and things kind of break down. So pay attention and take care of it. But living lean, again, living lean does not mean you're never going to get sick. That you're never going to have to go see a doctor, uh, and you'll have setbacks. Living lean does mean recognizing warning signs, acting quickly, recovering better, stacking the odds in your favor, investing in your IRAH every single day. We've talked about making deposits into it. Last week, it paid off for me. And all the bad things that they were looking for in my heart, blockages, etc., they weren't there. Thank the Lord. The AFib is what was causing it. And fortunately, they got that turned around. We've shared a lot of things over the years, from myth busting to supplements to the importance of community and to how important community is to longevity. And last week I experienced that. Obviously, beginning with my wife and friends from church that called and visited, the doctors, nurses, family. Oh, it was incredible. And I don't know how many prayers were put up. I know I prayed. I know my wife prayed. I know my pastor prayed. He came and saw me, and we had quite a good conversation. But again, community matters. Community matters. Sadly, our 30-day belly fat reduction challenge got interrupted. But don't worry, that's just life. And I was doing well, and I was giving you videos that I was staying true to my word. But we'll do another one soon. Maybe it won't be 30 days. It may be something more that you would be willing to join in on. But the biggest lesson for all of us here is, we got to listen to our bodies. Don't you, if you feel unusual fatigue, chest discomfort, sweating, nausea, irregular heartbeat, pay attention. Pay attention. It makes a difference. But let's go back to community and the importance of that to longevity. I need your help for something much bigger in my mind of what I'm trying to do here. It's much bigger than just trying to build a YouTube channel. Yes, that is a goal. But that's going to happen because we're doing something bigger. And that something bigger is building a community of seniors, helping seniors age well. Not experts, not influencers, just people like you and me encouraging others and one another to live lean together. Can you do that? That's what I'm here about. So I really would like you to comment. Have you experienced a bump in the road lately? Or, as I said in my thumbnail, the curveball. When life throws you a curveball, what the heck do? You sit down, pull the head covers up over your head? Please, tell me what happened. You know that's going to excite other people. What happened? What did you learn? How did you respond to that curveball? People love telling their stories. It doesn't have to be a paragraph, a sentence. I did this, this, and this. It's going to have somebody else did it. How did you come out of it? Did you have community that helped you out of it? Man, people telling stories, that's it. It all builds community. Aging is inevitable. Aging well is a choice. The choice isn't made only on good days. It's made when life throws us a curveball too. Last week reminded me of that. And and no one walks alone in his journey. So if this message encourages you, subscribe, share it with another prime timer, And let's build community where seniors help seniors live lean, live younger, and live younger longer. Due to choice, one choice at a time. Thank you, and God bless. And remember, as Hippocrates said in the 4th century BC, let thy food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Thanks. God bless. Appreciate you being here. And don't forget to subscribe, share this with someone. Let me know what the bump in the road you've had and how you solved it. Somebody else out there, you may have a simple solution. Somebody out there watching this may say, hey, that's a good idea. Let's go this. This is what I did when this happened to me. That's what we want. Help me build a community, huge community of people helping each other with simple things in life. Thanks. God bless. See you Tuesday. Take care.